So before we really dig into the meat and bones here of the specifics of what everybody testified on, I do just want to reiterate the reason why we are deciding to revisit this topic of the Ericsson development project, even though we've already done kind of a looser episode in podcast 2 on it, and that is like literally within like 15 minutes of us posting that podcast episode where we were critical of the Ericsson project. And it was over a 50-minute long podcast episode, but within 15 minutes of us posting it online, suddenly our Progressive Democrats of Howard County account got added to some mysterious NIMBY list on Twitter, which is, NIMBYs are a thing, but it's also a smear used by developers and their sympathizers to, misrepresent people that are critical of a development project, paint them as, racist, classist, and of course those people do exist, but that very clearly was not where our objections were stemming from. So within 15 minutes of that 50-minute episode being posted, we get added to that NIMBY list by some mysterious account. We blocked it and then unblocked it to get off the list. And then suddenly, within like 30 minutes of it being posted, that Twitter account, who did not live in Howard County, was not and no connection to Howard County, is posting marked up maps of the specific parcel in question where the development project would be. And our question is, where are they getting these marked up maps on such short notice, especially when they seemingly have no ties to the community? And we were suspecting maybe somebody was giving this person information, if this was even a real person in the first place. And what would you believe? But a couple hours later, they posted a full-length, blog smearing us, mischaracterizing our arguments, really just doing PR for the development project and for Ericsson. And it makes you question whether this came from, somebody attached with the project, or definitely at least with somebody in the development community. Some weird account, Miho Solopek. And then lo and behold, we did some digging into who this mysterious Miho person was. And their second most recent follower was infamous development attorney in Howard County, Tom Cole. So we don't have proof that this came from them, but there's definitely a lot of telltale signs. So a lot of easily debunkable things in there that we're probably going to reference throughout this episode and ask some of our guests maybe to verify some of the claims. But so that is why we are doing this again, because we did the first episode and clearly it made an impact enough for them to feel that they needed to retaliate and debunk a little bit. So Hiruy, I don't know if you had any comments on that or if we want to go to questions.
Yeah, Jake, I think that's a very, the points made in that blog post are going to be important to debunk. In addition to that, the zoning board will be doing some deliberations on the case next month, and given some of the issues in terms of the due process issues that the community has faced, I don't have a lot of confidence that the community's input in the zoning board proceedings will be given enough weight. And so an additional purpose to this is to also bring awareness to some of these issues, so that the broader community is aware of the issues going forward, and so it's to address some of the myths that were introduced, the mischaracterizations, the distorted arguments that were being made in that blog post, which is possibly either the developer or someone associated with the developer, and also in terms of anticipating the deliberations by the zoning board. Jake?